The Fed just started cutting interest rates, and for retirees or pre retirees, people who are deciding between the lump sum pension or the annuity, the monthly payment, that one move could change everything about how much you actually receive in retirement. Over the last couple of years, rising interest rates have crushed pension lump sums. The higher the rates, typically the smaller the payouts. But now the tide is turning. The Fed has already started cutting rates. They've clearly signaled that they're going to continue this process into 2026. So that means the math could finally start working in your favor again. So, why does this matter to your pension? Well, your employer's pension plan uses the IRS segment rates to calculate how much future payments are worth today. So, when those rates drop, the present value of your future pension typically goes up. So if the Fed continues lowering interest rates, as they've already indicated, the lump sum offers you'll see next year could increase significantly. So in some cases, even a 1 point rate drop could mean tens of thousands of dollars more. So let's talk about the timing of all this. Each company has a specific month when they lock in their pension interest rates for the year. And that rate usually sticks for all retirements within that period of time. If rates are expected to keep falling, knowing your plan's lock in month could help you decide whether it's smarter to retire later this year or maybe you wait till next year. So here's three key questions to ask yourself before you decide. The first question to ask: when does your company officially set its pension interest rate? Every pension plan has a date when they lock in the rate used to calculate their lump sum. Some use rates from earlier in the year, others lag by several months. So even if the Fed's already cut rates now, your plan might still be using older, higher rates until that reset date hits. So knowing exactly when that happens could mean the difference between locking in a lower payout or earning thousands of dollars more. Second question, ask yourself: how do lower rates affect your specific plan's formula? Most retirees assume that when rates fall, lump sums automatically go up, but not every plan has its own formula. Some use one blended rate across all your service years, others use multiple IRS segment rates that value your short, your mid, and your long term benefits differently. So it's important to ask your HR department or your benefit center for the exact formula. Once you have it, you and your advisor should probably sit down and you can model to see how much a 1/4% change or a 0.5% change might change out your payout for your lump sum. And the third question to ask yourself is: would delaying your retirement by a few months or until next year at least actually increase your payout? If the Fed continues easing into 2026, the rates your plan uses for next year's retirees could be noticeably lower. So that means delaying just 1/4, 3 months, or several months might result in a much higher lump sum. So you'll want to weigh that against a few months of missed pension payments or reduced 401k contributions. It's worth running both scenarios, retiring now versus next year, and using the projected interest rate trends for 2026. Another thing to think about when going through this process is the tax implications in all this and the planning angle to it. So if you take the lump sum, most retirees, they roll it over directly into an IRA to stay tax deferred. Coordinating with your financial advisor and your CPA is definitely key here. So you want to make sure you consult with them first before making this very important decision. So to wrap this all up for yourself, with rates falling again, this is one of those rare windows where timing your pension decision could really pay off. So if you'd like to see how your lump sum might change as rates drop, I'd be more than happy to help build you a side-by-side analysis so you can see it for yourself. No cost, no obligation. I'll have a link here in the show notes if you'd like to take me up on that offer. Thank you so much for watching today. If you found this useful, please subscribe here below to see our weekly content. And remember, you only get one shot at this decision. And with the right strategy, you can make sure it's potentially the most valuable one for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Look forward to talking to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.